Hello gorgeous people who love to scrap. It's Eva from Australia. Hope you guys are doing great. Have a few projects to share with you guys today. I do apologize once again for my croaky voice. It hasn't got any better yet. Hopefully by next week it should be back to normal. But in the meantime, bear with me with my silly voice. Not that my normal voice is any better, but it's a little bit better than this one because I sound like not myself, eh? Anyways, I saw a beaded flower center tutorial the other day by Virginia 1468, if I remember exactly, and she shared a beaded center tutorial, and it gave me an idea because I love the the Vintage Aurora Borealis vintage jewelry that you guys have seen recently that I have made on eBay. Well, it gave me an idea to make something very similar because I love these so very much, and though I want to incorporate them into my projects, they're not cheap. Like, they're not expensive, but they're not cheap. You can't just keep buying vintage Aurora Borealis jewelry just to put them on projects. Maybe special projects, but not on craft projects, you know. All the time, like, you want to use them all the time. So it gave me an idea, and I didn't have a lot of bead in my stash, so I was able to just come up with something like with some beads that I had in my stash that was very similar to the Aurora Borealis crystal beads here. I had purchased some crystal beads off eBay quite a while ago, and I was able to use that with some pearls, a 30mm gauge wire that I bought ages ago. It's very similar tutorial to the pearl centers that I had watched Cynthia Luhu done long time ago, and I've just incorporated Virginia's tutorial into this one here also, where she used the wire and wrapped the different layers of pearls. So here are all the real ones, and I'll share with you guys the ones that I have made. I've already put them into flowers, so they're just like right here. Like I mentioned, I've already made some flowers and popped them in already, so you guys can have an idea of what they look like. They're so beautiful, very shabby chic at the same time. So if I had other beads, I would have been able to incorporate them also, but I like this sort of like colored tone, so that's why I stuck with the pearls and the crystal beads that I had purchased from eBay. Let me zoom in for you. So as you can see there, they are so beautiful and really shiny. If you have very similar beads to Virginia, you can follow Virginia's tutorial and create ones exactly the same, but I had different beads and I couldn't make them the same way that she had, so using the beads that I had and the similar technique that Virginia shared, thank you Virginia, I was able to create these beautiful lovely centers to use and incorporate into my flower centers, because I've seen a lot of beautiful flowers with maybe they are vintage Aurora Borealis centers, but you know, like I mentioned, they are expensive, and to like incorporate them into just flowers like this, so it's really good to make your own. So I was really happy when I came across Virginia's tutorial, and I was able to make these ones here using the beads that I have in my stash. So these ones here are exactly the same, where I've used the pearls down the bottom. I think these pearls here are 6mm pearls, and then the little crystal ones in the center here, these ones I think are 4mm, and then I used the 8mm round crystal beads on top there, and there was 3 on that particular one. And like I mentioned, I used 30mm 30mm or 30 gauge, sorry, just 30 gauge wire, and I had just popped them on top there. So not pop on top, you know what I mean, use it to loop around all my flowers. Those two are the same. This one's slightly different. This one I had instead of the pearls down the bottom, I had used the 8mm pearls down the bottom, not pearls, the crystals down the bottom, and then the pearls on top, and then one crystal in the center there. And it's just so beautiful. And these flowers are made out of organza, satin, bridal tulle, and just in various mixed colors there, and they came out so beautiful. So I'm really happy with how they've turned out. This one here is one that I've made, but it has a different center there. But just want to show you some of the flowers that I've been working on. These are using curtaining shears, and this is actually made from just one continuous strand of fabric that I folded in half and then did a running stitch, and then you'll be able to achieve this center here. So it's only by using one piece of fabric, even though you have 2 layers here. So when I do have some time, I'll show you guys a tutorial on that one there. This one here is the lace one, by following the same technique also. You fold the fabric, it's like in half, but not exactly the same length, just a little bit shorter, and then you do a running stitch and you pull it together, and it just gives you an extra layer in the center there. And isn't it just so beautiful? 2 other flowers that I have created that I've incorporated into a project, I will share with you those ones also. So this project here is something that I've been working on at the moment, and these are the 2 flowers that I have incorporated into it. This one here is so beautiful, and this one here is very similar to this one here that I have shared with you guys, but slightly different. This one here, like I mentioned, I folded the fabrics in half, offsetting this one, so it's slightly shorter than the top one, and I didn't heat set this one here, so I just left it normal, and I sprayed the center with Victorian velvet, which is a bit of water. This one here, as you guys can see, it's slightly crinkled because I heat set that one, so I burn it with my heat tool, and it gave it this really beautiful sort of crinkle look there, and so beautiful. And the frays of these curtain shears are just so lovely, as you guys can see there. And this other big beautiful one here, I love this so much. This is actually avocado dyed, all these laces here, except the center. The center is just its normal ivory color, but all the layers here, this layer and this layer here, again, they are from one piece of lace only, even though it looks like it's got 2 separate layers. It's just from one piece of lace that I folded in half and just making this piece shorter, and then I did my running stitch like I mentioned. I added some beautiful fibers from my stash also around the flower, and added this piece of applique here, and then a bling center there. And the avocado color, I was able to achieve this beautiful pink, but I was not able to achieve the dark color that I can't remember the lady's name, but I'll put it on the screen. She did a something Rooster is her channel's name. JB Scrap and Rooster or something. I do apologize if I got your name wrong, YouTube name wrong, but I'll pop her avocado tutorial down below or on the screen, so you guys can go and visit her and say hello. She has a beautiful tutorial on how you can use avocado to dye your laces. I've seen it on a blog ages ago, and they achieved really deep dark color, and I was not able to do that, so I was only able to do this soft pink color. Maybe I need more avocados, I'm not sure, but when I do collect more avocado skins, I will be able to try and see if I can achieve a darker color. But in the meantime, I love this soft baby pink shabby chic tone that I have been getting, and I really like that, so I've incorporated that into this beautiful fabric journal that I've created for a friend. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my quick vid today, and like I mentioned, I put both the avocado dye tutorial as well as the beautiful beaded pearl flower center tutorial down below in the description box, so that you guys can go have a look. The ones I made here is not exactly the same like I mentioned Virginia's, because she has different beads and she has a different technique, but I did use her tutorial as my basic guideline of how to achieve these ones here also. So using whatever beads you have in your stash, I'm sure you can achieve very similar looks to these. Here's a close-up of them, and they're just so beautiful, and I'm really happy with how they've come out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my quick video today. Like I keep saying, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.